This flyover video was constructed from data and imagery acquired from the WorldView 3 satellite survey, which was commissioned by Aton Resources and flown in April 2018. The camera starts vertically above the Rodruin prospect area, showing the road layout as constructed up to the end of September 2018, and surface samples. The red lines indicate the mineralized intervals, grading above 1 grams per ton gold, within the surface channel sample profiles, and the individual points are surface samples. Purple-coded samples assayed greater than 5 grams per ton gold, and red greater than 1 grams per ton gold. The camera starts descending vertically towards the spiral pit in the south ridge, before swinging northwest along the ridge towards Aladdin's Hill. Here the ancient workings are clearly visible, as is the purplish scree comprised of excavated material from the underground workings on the south side of the hill. The camera swings around to the west, and then to the northern side of Aladdin's Hill, from where one can get a good idea of the drill pad layout for the initial 3 holes drilled at Rodruin, which are visible as white points. The white cross next to the car park on a saddle is one of the ground control survey points that we used to geo-reference the satellite survey. The camera then swings towards the southeast and starts moving down the central valley, initially while looking south towards the scree-covered north flank of the south ridge. High on the south ridge, the Gozan Road to the central buttress is visible, where good-looking mineralization has very recently been exposed. More very large ancient workings have been identified at the drill pad near the end of the Gozan Road. The camera view then swings round to the north while moving down the central valley, looking down on the razor-sharp summit ridge of the north ridge. A group of purple high-grade samples is visible on the northern flank of the north ridge, one of which assayed 321 grams per ton gold. These samples were obtained from some significant workings perched in a very precarious location on subvertical outcrops. The camera starts to pull back from the north ridge and more mineralized samples from another zone of workings are visible, located high on the subvertical southern flank of the north ridge below the summit edge. As the camera pulls back from the north ridge, the view swings back around towards the northwest again, and the route of the access road in from the northwest is visible coming over a saddle on the far horizon, with more Gozan-hosted mineralization visible in the foreground at the GF zone. The camera continues to pull back before starting to zoom in on the spiral pit, on the southern side of the south ridge, below its summit peak. As the camera zooms in onto the spiral pit, one can see a good thickness of mineralization exposed along the side of the south side high road. This mineralization is terminated by a fault on which the high-grade spiral pit workings were sunk.